Well, hello everyone. Again, I am just having lots of technical difficulties today. So hopefully everybody didn't give up. And I'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody shows up. Hi, Browncoat Homestead. Hello. I am having technical difficulties today. So let me I'm having all kinds of difficulties. So if you're out there, let me know. Hopefully I can figure this thing out because I'm just really having really having problems today. I'm not real good at this. So we'll wait a couple more minutes and see if I didn't lose too many people with my not showing up on time. Hello everybody out there. Let me know you're there. Hopefully I can see it. Dill, welcome. I hope you're doing well. So I'll go ahead and get started. Welcome to Vickie's Country Home, and today's just going to kind of be a mix-up of a number of things. I finally got through the winter. I got through all my tax and bookkeeping stuff, so just finally catching my breath and just wanted to come back and say hello to everyone and kind of go over some ideas that I'm having. So one of the first things is we got through this winter. It was very difficult this year. We had some crazy weather, very wet. It did major damage on our roads and it made it really hard to get out. Our refrigerator went out. Two Family Homestead, thank you, Sherry. I had all kinds of difficulties. We had major trouble because they couldn't come out and work on it, and it took a month and a half before we could get our refrigerator repaired. So we were kind of camping out. The septic got backed up and they couldn't come out and work on that, and it's just been one thing after another. But we finally got the refrigerator fixed, the septic, the road, and there's still things just keep happening, so we'll just keep dealing with them as they come up. So, oh, here I've got some, now I can see my chat. Yes, Sherry, I do love you. She's a bottler. Hi. Let's see who else is here. Pam, welcome. Yeah, it was a difficult winter, but you know what? We made it. The Lord took care of us. We got through, and that's all we can do. But my wrench, it should be there. I put you in. But you know what? With all the trouble I'm having, Sherry, I wouldn't doubt it. So I'm going to have to talk to you about this stuff because I just am not good at it. Brian is the moderator, so whatever that means. Yeah, Brian, you'll figure it out. You're the techie guy. So anyway, our driveway got very damaged in all that rain and snow, and that's still in pretty bad shape, but you know what? It's passable, and that's all that matters. So go to the three buttons on the right side of my name. Let's see if I can figure that out, Sherry. Report, remove, put in timeout. I don't think you want me to do that. Hi, Shayna. Go to channel. Mine's not giving me the three little buttons, Sherry. I'm not sure why. Maybe Brian can see that. So Brian, if you see Sherry's name for Two Family Homestead, go to the right of the little buttons and make her a moderator. And Dale, yeah, Brian's a bouncer. No cussing or swearing. Okay, Brian, you heard her. So anyway, hope y'all are all doing well. And yeah, Sherry, we will next time. I'll get some information before I do it next time. Hope you all are all doing well, and hope y'all had a better winter than we did. It's going to be Easter, and people are celebrating Passover, so it's really a special time of year to us, and we're really looking forward to that. And she got buttons? Okay, that's good. So it's just a special time of year for us. Easter is very important. Which one is Sherry? Two Family Homestead. So hopefully he can find you. I'm not familiar with that, Sherry. What is it Pesach? Pesach? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know a lot. I know about Passover, but that's about, the basics of it. Don't leave me out. Don't push them. It's the same as Passover. Okay, I just never heard that term. I'm sorry. Maybe Brian knows it. He knows a little bit more about those things than I do. So, but anyway, one of the things that I wanted to talk to everyone about is, I just keep hearing about all the shindigs and all those fun things that happen back in the Midwest and in the South and everywhere. We don't have one out here in the West, and I want one. So I'm kind of checking everybody out to see what they think about putting one on. And I don't know if it'll be this year or next year, but that's something I'd like to talk about. So I don't know out there who is in this west part of the country. She Moved Mountains. Hello. Welcome. And Rhoda, I didn't see you come in, but welcome from Arkansas. Awesome. Hopefully Mrs. Lori will show up too. I haven't seen her yet. She's probably coming from work. And the Pryor Homestead. Welcome. God's in here by Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. You're just awesome. So we're thinking about maybe having a meetup, and I think it's my location's kind of ideal because northwest Nevada is kind of central to all the western states. So I'm looking at some locations and getting some ideas, and I'd like people to kind of give me some ideas if they're interested. I know, Dale, I would love you to be here. I would absolutely love that. Yeah, and I just get so excited when I watch the other meetups, and I loved when I went to Arkansas last September, and we met a few people. So that is what I'd like to do, is just have one here, and whether it's a big event for a day or 2 days, whether it's a lot of days, I don't know. Whether we have speakers, whether we just meet and fellowship together, I don't know. So does anybody have any ideas for that? So both Willow Creek Homestead and Mama Grows Live are out that way. I'm not familiar with them. Let's see. Yeah, Brian, I know you love Australia. You got to go and I didn't. So maybe one day. Let's see. Southeast North Carolina. Well, I would love you to be here, but that would be a little bit of a distance. We're kind of out here in we're out here in the West, and it's very different from most of the homesteads in the country. Cerro Gordo. I'm not familiar with that at all. So, kind of my idea, there's a really neat fairgrounds. It's a little distance from where I live, but it's out in the country. They have the fairgrounds, they have camping, and there's even some hotels close by. But I'm thinking of that just because it's not in a city, and I really don't want something right in the middle of a city, and that's the only option I have right now. It's about 2 hours from Lake Tahoe. It's about, maybe hour and a half from Reno. I'm not sure. It's near the Naval Air Station, which is kind of cool because that's where they train the Top Gun fighters. So there's a lot to do in that area if people can come out here. So I'm still not seeing anybody from the West Coast. Come on, guys. I know I'm out here by my. I know I'm not out here by myself. Thank you, Renita. Thank you, Renita. Thank you for that comment, Renita. I love my subscribers. I love people that interact with me and I can talk to them. It gets kind of weird sometimes sitting here on this side of the camera and you're talking to yourself. Like right now, I'm kind of like, okay, guys, give me some comments. Give me some. Sherry, would y'all be able to come out for one? Homesteader gal. That Folsom? No, that's not far at all. You could definitely make that. Just over the mountains, pretty much. So I would love for you to come. I've thought about, whether we have education, we have speakers, demonstrations, and if I get people interested and can help support this, we might have booths for selling crafts or farm products or whatever. So that's all possibilities that I'm looking at, but I need some input. So I guess what I'm going to do, because I really don't have West Coast people on here, I think what I'm going to do is, if you can all put the word out there to people you know and on social media, that if they're interested in something like that, let me know so that I can reach out to them and maybe we can figure something out, because I would love to have something where we could meet everyone. And yes, we have large distances out here. That's part of the West, but I think it's possible. So does anybody have any other types of questions for me while we're still on? Broussard Homestead, welcome. Thank you, Sherry. You're bringing people in. Prepping Mama, awesome. What part of the West Coast are you at? What state? Pass the word on. Yeah, Virginia's a little far. Yeah. So many people are on the East Coast or Midwest. Roots and Refuge. And yeah, I really haven't seen much of anything. I haven't seen Roots and Refuge. Southern Oregon, that's not that far, depending on what part of the state it is. So does anybody have any other kinds of questions? And if you are interested in this, send me a message, whether it's on Facebook or comment on this video and let me know if you're interested and what you would like to see and when, whether it would be maybe this fall or whether it would be maybe next year sometime. I don't know. It will take some time to plan it. Practical Modern Homestead. And Washington's a little bit far, and depending on what part of Washington. So, Family and Sparks, that's awesome. Well, wonderful. If you could come, it would be really cool. So, yeah, Washington, we've been up there, and it is a bit of a drive. So, thank you for coming, Broussard Homestead. Go tend your barbecue. Yeah, Sparks we're familiar with, and that would be very doable to come to a meetup. So, Hope, Love, and Faith. Yeah, it's that meetup, the shindig sounded so good, and that kept me thinking about this because we did the one in Arkansas last year, and I read about the one this year and saw videos, and it just is so much community, and I'd love to get more of that out here. So if I don't have any more questions, I think what I'm going to do is wrap this up. Right across the hills. Yep, it is. I'll wrap this up. But be sure and come out or come to this video and leave me some comments. I really would like some input on this. Hubby would like to know what time you have. Here it is it's 4:30. My little monitor over here is wrong. So anyway, we'll wrap this up for now, but I just want to thank you all for showing up, and I really want to hear more about any ideas that you have. And if you're on the West Coast, that's great, and if you're across the country, you'd still be welcome. It'll be a little more difficult, but I just thank you all for coming, and God bless, and we're going to talk again soon. So bye for now.